Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and so I'll be talking about a multi-Melta heroic plasma pistol build for the heavy class in Space Marine 2 patch 13. Now, this time around, we are building for like full damage on a rate of fire Melta. Now, this gun is not very ammo efficient, but your damage output can be pretty tremendous, so we'll be using that today. Now, for the perk tree here, we do start off with the perk increase capacity first. The maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increases by 20% because you really need all the ammo you can get on this weapon because you will run out pretty regularly if you're not careful. Next perk here is Elite Restoration. The next perk here is Elite Restoration. Killing a Majoris or higher enemy restores 10% of your maximum ammo reserve. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Now, this perk is a percentage restore, so having more total ammo on things like increased capacity and additional supplies will help you out a lot here, so definitely pick those up. Next perk here is Heavy Fire. While in heavy stance, fire rate increases by 15%. Moving here to the perk Heavy Immunity for no knockback in heavy stance, and then the most important perk, which is Executioner's Fire. After a finisher, your fire rate increases by 25% for 5 seconds. Guys, when you have this perk active, this thing dumps out a ridiculous amount of damage against Hordes. It is kind of insane how high your fire rate actually gets, so definitely pick this up. Next perk here is Heavy Might for 15% more damage in heavy stance, moving into the perk Heavy Might once again for another 15% damage in heavy stance. Now, this time, we are skipping over Trick Shot for armor restore to take the perk over here, Discipline, instead. This one says when you have low ammo, you'll deal 25% more damage. This one will actually activate at 9 rounds in your magazine left, and the total ammo capacity on this build is like 33, so you actually get a lot of shots off of this 25% buff, and this substantially increases your DPS and also just makes your shots more worthwhile because, like I said before, the ammo efficiency here is pretty bad. Next perk here is Death Strike. After killing a Majoris or higher enemy in melee combat, he will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. Now, this will simultaneously trigger with the perk over here, Executioner's Fire, because this one does work on melee executes, not just melee kills, so a really strong perk combo together to like up your DPS. And the final perks here are Increased Capacity, Discipline of course, and Divine Might for 10% more damage. Though if you really don't care about this one, you could pick up Trick Shot. I just want to go for like full DPS on this one. Now, for the secondary, we do take the heroic plasma pistol, mainly because this one just dumps out a ridiculous amount of damage in this game at the moment, and we're building for double shots here with the perk at the bottom, Charge Cooling. Charge shots generate 10% less heat. If you do not take this perk, you cannot fire your plasma pistol more than once without overheating, so definitely pick it up for like, you know, a maximum DPS build when you're trying to use the heroic plasma pistol. And the rest of the perk tree is pretty standard. We start off with the perk plasma collection into the perk here, Rapid Cooling. Then I pick up plasma collection again down here to Divine Might, and then blast radius, perpetual velocity, efficient charge, and of course, you know, perfect cooling into the perk here, Charge Cooling. Now, I have managed to like one-shot Extremis occasionally on this thing, but just like the heavy plasma, this weapon's a little awkward because sometimes you'll hit them with like the direct shot and the like burst of the AoE, but that being said, the damage here is tremendous, so a really good option. Now for the heavy perk tree, the first perk I do take here is Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Now armor restore here is definitely the strongest effect because any amount of armor remaining in Space Marine 2 will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0 even from bosses. That being said, I have taken multi-kill before into like Tyranids that did work fairly well, but overall I think this perk is a weaker option than Restoration. Next perk here is Fortitude for a health increase of 30%. This just makes you really tanky, so definitely pick this up. And on a multi-Melta build, I think Thermal Boost and the perk down here, Strategic Stand, aren't that strong. But if you want to pick up one of these, you definitely could. Next perk here is Versatility for 20% more damage on our Heroic Plasma because this ups your damage a ton on your secondary. But if you just want like damage for your primary and a little bit for your secondary, you can take Overwhelming Power for the 10% buff within 10 meters of your Iron Halo for your entire team. The next perk here is Additional Supplies. Ammo capacity for all team members' primary weapons increases by 25%. On a rate of fire multi-Melta, just take this perk. Like, even with this perk active, you will probably run out sometimes or be pretty close. You usually live on like the edge of ammunition on this build, which is actually pretty good for perk effects like Discipline because being low ammo does give you that huge DPS increase. But that being said, you definitely want like a higher base capacity because that will not only give you more rounds in total, obviously, but it will also give you you more rounds that are actually active for that discipline buff. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession before equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, 90-second Pyroblaster Canister, Melta Bomb, Crack, all of these are very strong for you. This helps out your Horde clear a ton, and getting equipment regen on this build will actually save you a ton of ammo. Next perk here is Power Regulator for 20% less energy loss on Iron Halo. Now, this does come out to be like a little slower on the recharge than the Field Adjustment perk is overall, but it's pretty damn close, and you don't really lose any durability, so for that reason, I do prefer it on this build. Next perk here is Brute Force. When Iron Halo is in cooldown, range damage increases by 15%. Now, this perk will simultaneously trigger with Overwhelming Power or just your Iron Halo, because your Iron Halo does count as being in cooldown while it is active, so really strong perk effect here. And the final perk is Offensive Capability. When active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies in 5 meters, because this perk is just godly. It saves my life all the time. You can run through brambles, spore mines, cultists, these skulls from the sorcerers and stuff like that. Super good utility perk. I pretty much always grab this one. Now, for our prestige perk options, number 1, you just take Auxiliary Reload, because not having the ammunition restore from this perk just sucks ass on like pretty much every heavy build, but especially this one, so you will definitely want this. Then move here into the perk Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction for 10 seconds on armor break. This on top of Fortitude makes you substantially tankier, so definitely take this one. And the next perk here is Indomitable Spirit for no knockback on gun strikes, because no knockback will save your life here. And the final perk is up to you. I just took Exponential Force for more melee damage, because sometimes this does save you a bit of ammo, though you could really take like Duelist, Reverberating Impact, or like Home Precision for whatever reason if you want to do that. But that's pretty much all there is for this heavy build, guys. The rate of fire multi-melta is definitely an S tier weapon in like terms of damage output and horde control. You can use this against Chaos and Tyranids. It will perform very well. It's just the ammo economy is a bit limited at some points, but that being said, if you're playing with like a proper team and not by yourself like I am, it's significantly easier to manage that, and hopefully this build guide helps you. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. If more people believe FTG is Saber's CEO, he's going to be the CEO for real. Works logic. Dude, I'd be a terrible CEO for this game. Actually, what would I fix? What would my first push for Saber be? Number 1, FOV for consoles. See, that's a great way to stay in, right?
Combat Squad Heraton reporting.
They don't vote you out.
Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status? Phaedrus not responding to Vox. We must consider our brothers.
5 more Blood Angels cosmetic packs per year.
The cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance. Warning appreciated, Heraton. Stand firm.
I would also hire the greatest devs in the world to fix the parry bug in this game, causing many consoles to overheat and explode. No. We just won't give them FOV in siege mode. If they can survive siege mode, they can have an FOV in operations.
Iron Halo ready.
I will backport Space Marine. Listen, also, Space Marine 2 can survive on the Switch. Surely we can get a, Wow, let's go. Well, this one guy survived. The guy I wanted the most. First move is a premium season pass. Don't tempt me. I would cancel all future DLC for Toxic Commandos and World War Z, and actually I would just make Saber a purely Space Marine 40k company. And then I would fire Steve Allison. That executioner's fire on that.
Another Iron Halo ready. Summon up the Xenos to live.
Should come probably. Oh, whatever.
Xenos gun beast exterminated. Releasing frag grenade.
Now, I've been a little willy-nilly with my ammunition usage here, so it may be what we call a pickle. But that's okay. I continue to be a bit ambitious. I should be fine.
Combat squad Heraton reporting in.
Now, this class is actually like hilariously good against my
Those
Norse.
are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised. The cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos route.
Should be enough. Okay, we got 3 shots back. Look at that. Elite restoration. It really was elite. Oh, it's a box. That's gonna be ammo for sure. I'd say the only downside of this build is your ammunition ain't the best, but your gun's damage output is kind of nuts. Now, also, just keep in mind, we're playing true solo, so it can actually be a bit obnoxious. Just like an abrasive hour can be a bit obnoxious. Manic, thank you for the Imperial Guard join. Welcome, welcome. May your 5 emotes be incredible. And very guards for life. Maybe one day we'll have 6. My friend keeps trying to sell me on all the heavy melee upgrades, especially the Prestige one. Your friend's dumb. I'm just kidding. Maybe it's not dumb, but your friend's wrong. The heavy melee perks are... Well, the Prestige one's okay. But the melee enhanced one's not very good. It's actually the core perk tree. I mean, you can take the Prestige. That one's just more value overall, and also this class kind of has like a dead perk slot anyways. Because like the only perks you take 100% of the time, in my opinion, are Conviction, Indomitable Spirit, and Auxiliary Reload, and then the last one's up to you.
I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised.
Do you have any homebrew ideas?
Combat squad Octavio.
Right, homebrew ideas.
Cyclonic armament.
Somebody came up with a really funny one the other day.
Talassa, you are nearing the reactor.
I mean, who plays heavy to melee? It's all about the sweet, sweet DACA. Yes, the sweet, sweet DACA of my multi-Melta.
All squads, we have updated
Our outfit may be a little incorrect right now, by the way, because we have a black Templar shoulder on our Black Viper, so that is a bit awkward, but...
Your new orders are to destabilize the reactor. Cause a temperature spike.
Who's your favorite band? My favorite Chaos War band is surely what you mean, because no one would ever just ask me a random music question, right?
Reactor's cooling console. Disable the emergency blast shields.
Give Heavy the Thunder Hammer. Okay. So we actually have like infinite ammo here. Kind of.
Their attacks will shatter my shield.
That gives us the opportunity to do this. Where'd he go?
To be trampled underfoot.
I can't see shit.
They send their strongest, only to see them falter. Let's steal rain.
Back.
Do not let that one conjure reinforcements. Destroy those mines. Fireball. It must be destroyed.
FTG want to join my warband? Do I want to join the warband of a man named Slanesh Goon Champion? Let me think about that. Listen, when I hit rock bottom, message me again.
Even their champions stand.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed. Talassa, I need you to disable
FTG be a demon prince of Slanesh? Oh, what? That is
on the exposed cooling rods.
that is slander.
Practical. Open fire on exposed plasma rods.
Maybe the same thing as Goon Champion. Anywhere in the heavy rework, it's going to be in year 3. Like I said. Don't expect that next patch. Oh, a Sanctified Wrath Reticle. That actually seems me.
Xenos acting as ablative armor to target. Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the
Do you think there's too much range spam in the game right now? Last patch I think there was like a weird amount, but this patch no. I see when Tech Marine came out, snipers were like genuinely everywhere.
Xenos parasites! Thin their numbers.
I've done some emote art for Lord Master Sotek before. If you're looking for new emotes, hit me up. I actually might be. But also, every artist who's ever told me to do that has been a scammer, so. Not that you're a scammer, but like, you know, these it has been this. Where do you whatever. We have the boom boom we perform at a different level. A different fire rate.
Xenos learned their stamped out. The Xenos infestation is dead for now.
Yes, the relic.
Vitalizing relic of ancient.
Yeah, we might run out of ammo at the end. Perish.
All destroyed, but we cannot stop till the galaxy's purged.
I'm still upset at the accuracy of the way the Melta fires, man. Everything else was chef's kiss. Well, you're about to get a heroic version that will probably be the same for the heavy one, or the multi-Melta whenever that comes out. It turns into like a slow firing single shot weapon. Now, is the damage where it should be on that right now? I mean, like, no, but one day it might be. Okay. This should get it. Probably at the range to hit them with the Melta. It actually goes pretty far, you'd be surprised. Well, I guess you are surprised. You said you're surprised. It is quite done, isn't it? Do I care about reaction force or shots? No. My elevator. You know, all the elevators in this map remind me of Dead Space.
Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overload.
Good day, Imperium. What is up, Target Tank?
Updating our route to the plasma reactor. Talassa, have you received word from our brother in Combat Squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly. No transmissions from Combat Squad Heraton received. Understood.
Let me save a bit of ammo.
We remain under heavy Tyranid assault. Expectation. Tyranids will withdraw from your locus, allowing you time to extract. This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not bring the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead. Grappazinos fills no quarter, Octavio.
Iron Halo ready.
Chaos rules, the Corpse Emperor rules. That's the kind of lame joke I'd expect from a Chaos follower.
Even their corpses insult the glory of the God Emperor. Iron Halo online.
What's up, brother FTG? What's up, Weep Weep? We're currently multi-Melta maxing at the moment. I think the rapid fire Melta is like super underrated. It's actually quite strong. You just have to be a little careful with how you manage your ammo, but as long as you note the fact that your gun is a incredibly potent device of DPS and you want to save it for like massive amounts of burst, you should be fine.
The nearest first reveal itself.
Okay, where is he floating over to? Wherever he wants, right? See, this is where the melee perk for prestige can come in handy sometimes. Because a double shot on that would be nice. What are we gonna do? That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, give me an extremis.
My shield is charged. Order returns to the very source.
This is an awkward. This is the only problem with this thing, is the ammo economy. This isn't the best spot for this anyways, but well, I'd choose one or the other. I'd rather choose the wave.
They send their strongest, only to see them falter. Iron Halo online.
Oh, here I did come up here
With molten flames.
or something. I thought about going rage.
Even their champions
Not be kill him.
stand no chance.
That should be enough. Oh. They get a range damage reduction when they do that, so you gotta be a little careful.
Iron Halo ready. Which mind? This sector is closed to Tyranid presence.
A lovely day once again. Ever join your warband? You join my community Discord. That's basically my warband, right? Wish they had some more guns to attack me at the Pyroblasters are too much. I mean, the Pyroblaster now is probably not too much. I also don't know if the Pyroblaster would even be, like, as good as the Deathwatch on him anyways. Especially now. That class really likes having the option to get all his contested health back instantaneously, and that's what the Deathwatch does for him in the first place. War Vegeta, I think the Prime finally hit 40 million hours in Space Marine 2. Suck at heretics. The first hero Dreadnought. Yeah, just give me some centuries, maybe millennia, and we'll do that. How would I feel if I was actually a Dreadnought in this game? How would that make me feel emotionally and physically? Physically, awful. Emotionally, I'll be varying. Me, when the only chats I can see are the minuscule percentage of my supporters. Womp womp, bye, fuck ass. Bye. Oh, yeah, look at that. You've been saying cool in this overly hot weather, brother. It's actually not that bad right now.
Intercepting projectiles. This Ravener has despoiled its last swathe of land. My shield is charged. Armored in shield.
All the messages, like, he doesn't read my messages, and it could have picked a different message at that time, he would have read it. Well, we have 3 chats with, like, probably at least, I don't know, a few dozen messages at, like, at certain times, like at least a dozen messages. I'm also playing a game. There is also that. So usually I read my chats between executes. Whatever's there is there.
Security protocols dictate that only claimed principal saboteurs have entry authorization. Scan the eyes of saboteur casualties.
The Xenos infestation is dead for now.
It's going on, Daniel, a long time in the OC.
Checking remains.
It's true. This is the guy who just calls me Daniel.
Objective requires eyeballs for security access.
I didn't die?
Iron Halo's protocol in place.
That's shocking.
Another alien falls to the
First tour, Daniel, FTD. It's all true.
The armory provides.
What's up, Black Dog?
Engaging search.
Leaked his real name. Yeah, dude, Daniel's definitely my real name. It's actually, he tried to call me my real name, or he thought it was my real name, but he somehow missed it, despite it being incredibly easy public knowledge. And that's where the joke came from. Made a chaos channel with Discord since SG's a cultist, our leader. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that.
Engaging search.
Actually, it's gonna be the last one. What's up, dude? What's up, little Timmy?
Biometric security codes recovered.
sound more like a David, dude. I'll take David. I'll take David over Daniel, dude. How about you give me something, I don't know, unique? They're going to knock back around, it's awkward. But we do have a fuck ton of Melta rounds. What's that? Oh. They're also dead. See, this is where a multi-kill will be useful, but we don't need that shit.
Ocular biometrics confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted. Proceed to objective.
Awkward.
They said we are the exterminators of the carpet. Iron Halo ready.
His first name is Greg. His new name is Greg. Well, that's actually Crackduck's name, so I don't think I can take that. There can only be one Greg, right? That works.
My war gear is satisfied.
FTG, are you fascinated to the Heretic cosmetics for the PvP? I don't even care for Heretic chapters usually, I'm gonna be honest, but I like the champion skins they had for them. They were cool, but like those are also all old news at this point. They've been around for like a year.
Primary objective ahead.
There's a one Greg limit. I'm glad you all understand. You're such an understanding chat, except for that one guy. Ow.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our prize. Honor our chapter.
Oh, just went right through him? Or just didn't right hit him? He does kind of go into a different profile there, doesn't he?
Aerial strike imminent.
Even their champions stand a chance.
Bang.
Attack from above incoming.
My shield is charged. Under their edifices. That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent planet. Revolting blade shall smite. Iron Halo ready.
Actually does a lot of damage, but I'm actually running out of ammo on this modifier. But you will also get some ammo back off of one of these guys if you kill him.
Aerial strike imminent.
We're so incredibly cool guy. I know your thought might be, FTG, why wouldn't you use the multi-melt against them? Well, that's because we don't have a lot of ammo, chat. And guys who may or may not be, viewing in the future.
Attack from above incoming.
Oh. actually don't think we have a lot of ammo from this box left.
Armored in steel.
We'll do this though. I only have the parry bonus. We're just gonna kind of melt them. Get it? It's a multi-melta.
One target down. Remaining target enraged. Surviving prime displaying extreme ferocity. Apex Tyranid suppressed. Now engage the console to cripple the reactor.
Just a little just a little humble multi-phase blast, you know. There are many humble weapons in the Imperium, aren't there?
The gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed.
Have you tried Tech Marine Soul Absolute Vortex map? Yes, there's somewhere on the channel. Actually, probably there's multiple on the channel.
Reactor critical to Lhasa.
He's actually not too bad on the, that's my build to use though. But Tech Marine's actually pretty good. Not the best for solo, but like, the things that make him bad in solo aren't too present in the Vortex piece unless you get knocked over constantly. The rest of the map, though, can be a little obnoxious.
Core detonation is now a mathematical certainty. Approaching egress point. Hurry! The cruiser has begun breaking apart. We will wait as long as we can. Plasma cascade in reactor cooling chamber. Multiple hull breaches interrupted egress. Bracelet, if not for your valor.
We do love the multi-melta, don't we? A fan favorite, they say. Who says that? Everyone in this game since launch. This is the glazed gun. Huh. A lot of guys. It's Reclamation though, so that makes sense.